Hi there, I'm Yo-Yo.
And I'm Berber. Welcome to Open Letters, where confessions turn into conversations.
Here in this podcast, we read stories, talk about struggles, and maybe overshare a little too much.
Haha, speak for yourself, Yo-Yo.
Guilty, but seriously, Open Letters is a space to open your hearts up.
Today's theme is identity, who we are, how we see ourselves, and how we deal when people don't exactly get it.
We've got 3 letters today. One about faith and sexuality, one about breaking gender stereotypes, and one about struggling with worth.
So get comfy, grab your snacks, and let's get started.
Dear Yo-Yo and Berber, I've always been a devoted Catholic. I grew up serving in church, participating in youth activities, and believing that God has everything planned for me. But lately, I've been confused. Not about faith, but about love. I've grown to have feelings for someone. He's my best friend. We've known each other since childhood. We pray together. We study together. We do everything together actually. But lately, I catch myself smiling whenever he smiles. And my heart skips a beat whenever he calls me bro. I tried to pray it away. I told myself it's wrong, that God wouldn't want this. But the more I deny it, the heavier it feels. I'm scared. Scared of disappointing my family, him, even myself. I just want to know, can I still love God and love Him too?
Whoa, that was both sweet and heartbreaking. You can actually feel how genuine that struggle is.
Yeah, and it's something many people go through, that tension between faith and love.
In psychology, that's called cognitive dissonance, when your beliefs and feelings conflict, creating stress.
Exactly! And in many Catholic communities, being a part of LGBTQ+ still isn't fully accepted, even though some religious leaders have spoken up.
In fact, Pope Francis himself said being homosexual is not a crime. It's a reminder that faith is supposed to be rooted in love, not judgment.
Love doesn't erase faith. It's part of it. God made you with love in your heart.
And you know what's interesting? Both faith and love are actually 2 of the theological virtues, along with hope. In the Christian faith, those virtues are meant to bring us closer to God.
So, if you think about it, loving someone sincerely doesn't go with faith. It actually expresses it. You're living out what God teaches, to love fully and truthfully.
That's beautiful. Faith and love aren't enemies. They're meant to exist together. You just have to find balance between what your heart believes and what your soul hopes for.
Dear Open Letters, I'm a girl who loves basketball. My friends joke that I should be a boy. Meanwhile, my brother loves baking and skincare, and people call him too soft. We're just doing what we enjoy, but it feels like we always have to explain ourselves. We do hobbies and careers still have genders.
A classic case of let people live. Like, hello, it's 2025. We should be past this already.
Seriously, but the truth is, those ideas come from something called gender stereotyping, when society assigns certain roles or traits based on whether you're male or female.
It's actually rooted back in history. Back then, men were expected to work and lead, while women were seen as caretakers.
And they still still show up everywhere. In careers, sports, even in how we raise kids. Like when a boy is told, "Don't cry, be strong." Or when a girl gets asked, "Do you like girls?" for simply being masculine.
Studies shows that enforcing those stereotypes can harm confidence and mental health. Kids who grew up hearing those limits stop exploring what they love. That's why gender equality isn't just about rights. It's about freedom of expression.
Exactly. The United Nations even talks about this under the Sustainable Development Goals. Goal 5, to be specific, which focuses on achieving gender equality and empowering all genders.
So if you're a guy who loves baking or a girl who plays basketball, you're not breaking rules, you're breaking stereotypes. As I like to say, real men moisturize.
Yes, and real women shoot 3-pointers.
Dear Yo-Yo and Bear Bear, all my life, I've been told to do my best, but lately, I feel like my best is never enough. I study until 2 a.m., drink coffee like it's water, and still end up comparing my grades to everyone else. No matter what I do, there's always someone better. Sometimes I wonder, if I stop trying so hard, will people still see me the same way? Can I still consider myself worthy without my academic achievements?
Ooh, that one hits home for a lot of us, especially students.
Yeah, it's that pressure to always be on top. And when you're not, you feel like you've failed.
That feeling actually has a name, imposter syndrome, when you doubt your own achievements and feel like you're not as good as people think you are.
And there's also being burned out, which psychologists describe as emotional and physical exhaustion from constant stress or overwork.
Your worth isn't tied to grades or medals. Success is great, but it doesn't define you.
It's nice to want success and to work hard for it. Just don't forget to take breaks along the way. I want you to know that you are enough. Doing your best also means learning to rest. 3 letters, 3 different stories, but they all share one thing: a desire to be seen, to be understood, to be loved for who they really are.
We've heard about faith and love, about breaking stereotypes, and about learning to rest. And if there's one thing these stories remind us, it's that being human means balancing all of it. Belief and doubt, strength and softness, ambition and rest.
Just like what Mother Taylor said,
Wanted you to know this is me trying.
And that's what Open Letters is all about. Real voices, real feelings, written from the heart.
so if you've got a story to tell, don't hold it in. Write to us. We'll keep your name a secret, but your story, it might be the one someone else needs to hear.
This has been Open Letters with Yo-Yo and Berber, where every story finds its voice.